Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli, and today we're going to talk about EV global sales from last year and into the future. But before we do that, I want to thank all my subscribers and patrons. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, help me change the world one electric car at a time. And I also wanted to thank those who bought their Tesla using my link. I won a bunch of free miles, and so did you. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. If you are into buying a Tesla of any kind, you can use my link. The link is below. So let me give you some awesome numbers. I usually always focus on US sales, but once in a while, it's good to see what goes around the world. And I read an article at Bloomberg News. In 2018, 2 million passenger cars were sold around the world. It is the prediction of Bloomberg News that by 2040, 57% of all cars will be electric. The prediction is that by 2025, there will be 10 million cars sold around the world. By 2020, 28 million. And by 2040, 56 million will be sold. This is passenger cars, not trucks or buses and things like that. Buses, for example, is up to, I think, 200,000 now sold around the world. So in 2040, combined all together, there will be about 500 million electric cars. Again, passenger cars, private passenger cars around the world, and 40 million commercial cars, trucks, buses, and things like that. That is the prediction according to Bloomberg News. And they also predict that by 2030 already, there will be more electric cars than ICE cars, internal combustion engine cars. Now, these are all predictions based on what you have today, but obviously nobody knows what's going to be the future. I would like to, and then I really want to hear what your opinion about this. I would like to refute this a little bit by saying that autonomous cars are a new generation of people living in mega cities will basically not own cars. I predict that my children, who are now 16 and 20, when they get to be after college and whatever independent, after I give them one of my cars, I don't think they'll ever own a car, especially if they live in a big city. There will be no need. It's going to be all autonomous, like the robotaxi, the Tesla robotaxi, or the Uber taxis or whatever. And I think that owning a car will be a thing of the past. That doesn't mean cars will not exist. They will be belonging to big companies who are going to use them as ride sharing. So I'm not sure about that number. The fact that there will be electric cars, there is no question about it. I'm certain. But I don't think that most people will actually own a car. That's the point I'm making. Like, when I'm, in 20 years or whatever, when I'm retired and whatever, and ride sharing is the thing of the future, the present in the future. Why would I want to own a car? You know what I mean? Why would I want to own a car, especially if it's all autonomous and come get you? And so I don't know about that number. They make this number predicting what people's behaviors now. You don't know what people's behaviors in the future will be. Okay, I have many relatives who live in mega cities. They don't own a car at all now. I'm not talking about 20, 30, 40 years from now. I have a brother who lives in Vancouver. They have one car for 4 of them, and they use the ride sharing, those car for 2 that parked on the street all over the place. You go and get it, and soon it will come to you. Let me know what you think about the future of owning a car. All right, what do you think about that? Let me know, guys. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. See you tomorrow, guys, with another awesome video.